Pero ahí tuve que llevarlo. Espérate, bájalo, vamos a sacarlo, porque se cae, sí. Sí.
No, te va a dar peso, no, déjalo. Déjalo acá.
There ain't nothing like sunshine and air to make you feel like you don't have a care. There ain't no one else around but you. So here's exactly what you're gonna do. Take your hands and dig deep into your soul. Let yourself lose control. Turn it up, so get up. Can you feel it all over?
I guess we're not finished yet. This is getting entertaining. Quite an effort just to bring the boat to our... We didn't even need to bring to the boat, but Madeleine is injured now, so Juanjo's like, no, we're not going to make her walk all the way out here. Let's just bring it to the boat and do the unboxing there. I'm like, dude, if you can pull that off, that would be very, very cool. And as you can see, he's making it happen. Thanks, buddy.
What the hell did you buy?
Hey, guys.
A freaking statue of David or something. Like 14 feet tall.
That's present number 2 of the day.
Oh, great.
It's a mini submarine, right?
Yeah, I know, right? I thought he was just going to bring it here. He's like, no, we want to bring it right down to the dock. Well, you guys don't know, but Maddie almost broke her ankle today, so she's wounded on the boat.
Oh, no.
So we wanted to do the unboxing, and he's like, well, if she can't come to the boat, let's bring the boat to her.
Oh, wow. Bless them. There's just the greatest.
I know, it's very cool. Thank you, Juanjo. We love you, buddy.
Yes, we all do.
We'll see you down the
Have
dock.
fun. Yeah, yeah.
No, you'll never know when you'll get the chance. So put on your favorite song and dance. Yeah.
Crazy, dude. I love it.
We got it, man. I've been trying to get rid of this for the last 15 months. Just blame it on COVID.
Right? Jeez, crazy, crazy. Can't believe you got it through. Oh, Maddie's gonna love this though. Christmas present on the dock.
Yeah, Christmas present. 2 for 1 bike. Then,
I know, right? Oh, I should probably move the bike. Where do they want to put it, you know?
yeah, aguántalo.
Aquí,
Slowly.
aquí sale mejor. ¿Puedo tirar agua?
Eventualmente. Pues tráelo para acá. Mira a ver cuánto vamos a meter para acá.
No, voy para allá yo. No.
Tú vas para allá.
Aguanta.
Sube más.
Dale tú para allá, dale.
Pero que tiene que subirlo.
I think we have a logistics issue.
Sube más.
Eso está listo,
So what are you thinking? We just pull down one end and pull it out?
Take this one out, then we take this one out. Then one, I don't know, gonna have to open it completely to fill it up. If not, the hole is flush with the wood. So once we fill her up, it's gonna hit the wood. So we gotta open it completely,
Yeah.
fill her up, and then just maybe take it to the water.
Okay.
We're so curious.
See, we've been busy.
Is that the fog that
Yeah.
you've been talking about?
And this is what you were worried about. It was all being done while you didn't even know. Here, take it.
All sorted out, you're free to leave, man. Legal in Panama.
Yeah, you're legal in Panama, stamped, ready to go.
So, dirty in
I know, right? All right, I'll go let Maddie know that we're out here. Say we have a present waiting. Yeah, come on up. Which way do you want to go first? This way? No more jumping.
No, no.
there. Sit down.
I maybe, you know?
Unless you want me to carry you.
Oh, I can't believe. Really? You are crazy man.
Well, you couldn't come to the boat, the dinghy, so he brought the dinghy to you.
This is like, you know, they celebrate Christmas in July in the BBIs. We have Christmas in June in Panama at Shelter Bay Marina. We've been holding for this baby for maybe 15, 16 months, basically.
Oh,
So yeah.
I don't know. Is the coronavirus time? I can hug you.
I'm gonna go there because you got the hub. So nada, I just want to be, I'm gonna get a bottle of scotch or champagne. We're gonna Christian serve her.
Yeah.
And I wanna be on the first
Yeah.
flight, okay?
Okay.
Darling, I got it.
No, it's better more. It's better amore because darling, you don't like darling. Better. He's
Now,
Italian.
do you want
The first?
first screw first? Well, no, I should rephrase that. Here, just pick one, maybe this one.
Hey guys, alright the moment.
I knew that was gonna
Wow.
She screwed it
He's
up.
under.
be powerful, yeah. Here, let me
under-
switch speeds, hang on.
He's
Oh, no, that
under.
is.
Yeah, he's under. I think so. He's have a press inside.
Yeah, there you go. Don't go full speed, just medium.
Yeah, no. Wait.
There you go. Perfecto. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, Maddie, no, sit
Like
First
down.
straight to
Now-
any of those.
Now. Oh no, wait.
Oh, hang
Before,
on.
yeah. Thank you. Okay. Wow.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we're gonna need the dinghy. Well, no, just get on top of the dinghy.
It's a good day to have a good day. So tighten up your laces and be on your way.
Look at the joy on his face. Look at the excitement.
Called anticipation. 1.5 years worth. And almost a year before that. It took a long time for it actually to get built and shipped and put together. And by the time it finally arrived, we're about 2.5 years into it now.
The only thing that I can compare this to is like Christmas morning and you don't get the freaking batteries for the toy. That's what's been going through the mind of both of these persons for the last year and a half. I have no batteries for my toys.
Coolest remote control car in the world, and
And I don't have
no
batteries.
batteries.
Yeah.
What's that about?
It's a good time to have a good time. So feel the beat down in your bones and smile. Oh, take your hands and dig deep into your soul. Let yourself lose control.
Alright, the daughter and the nurse.
We got the tools.
Daughter nurse.
Ready.
Ready to open.
If it's broken, it won't move. Hit it with a hammer. If it's broken, it's supposed to move or not supposed to move, but it is moving. Duct tape the shit out of it.
Turn it up, so get up, can you feel it all over? No, you're meant for love when you get
couldn't bring her to the dinghy, so Wanho brought the dinghy to her.
Is that a dinghy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it might be a helicopter or something.
Wow. What is that, AB?
No, it's Highfield.
Highfield. Nice.
Yeah, 380, 380.
All right. Cool.
It's like a sarcophagus.
Yeah, I just learned, Rick, that you are old friends with Cheryl and Paul. Yes, I've been friends with them for a few, well, months now.
Yeah, I studied them before I was ever sailing 25 years ago.
Oh, really?
It was their videos I was watching.
Yeah.
Sharon.
Ah, very
He
good.
told me.
Oh, really? So you were watching? Lovely people, huh?
Oh yeah, no, they're from my hometown, right across the lake.
Incredible. Small world, huh?
Yep.
Yes, and the big sarcophagus. Woohoo!
It's our ramp.
It's a Curiosity rover getting ready to drive out.
What?
Well, if we just lay it down for now, it's not going anywhere. We pull the dinghy out and then we can just fold the whole thing in and collapse it.
Okay.
I wanna see ya. I wanna see ya. I wanna see ya dance now. I wanna see ya. I wanna see ya. I wanna see ya dance now.
Late to live on approach. Sunday morning. There's our friends Paul and Daniela just arriving from San Andres. Followed us in a couple days later. Well, a few days later, I guess. Huh? Daniela on the bow. Nice. Well, glad they made it. That's cool. It sounds like they had a good sail. Eddie on deck, ready to greet them. All right. Good job, Paul and Daniela. Welcome to Panama. Well, so much for Sunday fun day.
Wasabi, wasabi. Can you hear me? Over.
Got alerted to another new problem we have here as Paul and Daniela were arriving. And you see they're safely at the dock over there now. But as they were coming in, I could hear them on the radio when they were close. But then they started talking to this other boat, Wasabi, who is out at sea and stuck because they've lost their engine and there's no wind. So the indication of my problem was that I could hear everybody here, including the marina guy and Play to Live, but I couldn't hear Wasabi on our ship's radio. But when I came out here, I realized I could hear them on this one. And this one's only got a 5-mile range, even with a good transmission on the other end. But the ship's radio should be a 25-mile range. And of course, I wasn't even getting a few miles. So that led me to figure out that we have a problem which is likely in the wire for the ship's antenna. And of course there's a major connection right here, so that's the first one I always suspect is right at the mast, at the base of the mast. So I come out here and started undoing the wiring and of course found the issue. Now the question is, do I have the stuff here to resolve it? But it's Sunday of course, but Now, as you can see, this is our wires coming out of the mast, and this one here is the one that comes down for the VHF and goes down through the boat over to my nav station. So we got a standard duty cable here, which, you know, is fine. It's only a 10-foot length. And then I added this in a few years ago, which is a very heavy duty, low loss cable for VHF signals. The adapters are clean and everything. It's got a very, very heavy duty rubber casing around it. We installed that afterwards so that no water would get in. But of course, as often happens, at this end where there's a big transition in size to go from large to medium to small, there was a little microscopic hole in one of these pieces of rubber somewhere. I don't know exactly where, but you can see if you look at the fitting that obviously some corrosion got in right there. We open this off and you can see a lot of the fittings have already fallen apart because corrosion got in and attacked them and just wore it out. And of course, this is the piece of wire that was inside, and it literally just fell out and it's completely corroded on the end. And that little bit was the only thing making contact inside the fitting, so that's not a lot of contact area, so there is our issue. This just broke out completely. But let's see, if we unscrew this, the fitting, I'm going to say the fitting is a write-off because there's a little piece of wire still inside there, and I don't think we're going to get that out and get it cleaned up. Plus this is already broken, so I'm going to need to replace this fitting for sure. I've skinned back the wire. I took a 2-inch piece off. You can see right here, there's corrosion right there. That's where the wire was, you know, severed. It was just hanging by a thread, literally. So I cut off down to 2 inches, and it's still nice shiny copper on the inside, which is right here. I've got a few inches of cable down below that I can still pull through if needed, but I've been trying to open this and it's very watertight, so I can't even get down in there without, you know, destroying it. So I'm going to leave that and just reseal it up, because I think I've still got enough cable here that we can put a new fitting on. I just need to strip back about 1 inch and be able to put a new fitting on. I just got to check and see if either I have a fitting or I can get one here in the chandlery. This isn't something you have to repair very often. If you do a good job, it lasts years, and the last time I replaced this cable I think was 2014, so you can see it's in really good shape. Everything is good. It's just that the rubber had one little imperfection down near the base where of course the big transition in sizes were, and that's what allowed some salt water in when we're sailing, and that immediately attacked the fitting, and then that's what we get. That's all that's left. So now of course my job is going to just be to see if I can find a replacement for this, and one that will hopefully either solder on or crimp on or something. We want to make sure we have really good contacts here, and then we got to seal it up very well again. So I'm going to find the best thing to coat the wire and the connections, everything with on the inside. I'll probably spray some good silicone spray or something on the inside after we get the terminals soldered in, and just, you know, we want to waterproof it as good as possible, because this is our main form of communication when we're at sea, and you want as best range as possible, which is up to about 25 miles on full power with a VHF radio. And if there's any problem with the wire along the way, you can easily cut that by half. As we were seeing, when Wasabi was less than 10 miles out, I still couldn't hear them even on a mast antenna that's 65 feet off the ground, but I could hear them on my little VHF handheld, which is in my hand. So that's a big indicator of how much range you can actually lose. My first clue to this problem was when we just finished installing all that new marine gear with the AIS system. Every time I turned it on, I was getting an AIS error, and I wasn't sure where it was coming from. It was just saying transmission issue, and it was turning off the transmitter. But I think this is probably what that issue was. So once we get this resolved and fixed, hopefully the AIS will correct itself also, but I guess we'll wait and see. But for now, this is my Sunday project. Always something. Oh well, life on a boat, right? That's how it goes. When the boat calls, everything stops. Oh, this is where our trusty tool locker comes in. So I'll open up here, and usually my spare parts bin, this guy, is my hardware store. Oh wow, I know, eh, Tiki? Oh wow. Hey, we gonna fix something? Yes, oh wow. Okay. Now we open up, and yeah, this is my portable hardware store. Usually I have something around here that might work. Let's see, I used to have some VHF fittings, but of course you don't use them very often, so it's just a matter if they're still here. There's something, let's see. Well, there's one. Don't see an end fitting, but might have that somewhere else. So we'll set that over here. Actually, we'll set that over here. I think we can shut that guy off now. And keep looking. Okay, well, as luck would have it, I have not one, but 3 of the new connectors. Not bad considering I haven't gone looking for one in a long time. But this old one, this is a little bit smaller. It's a shorter one and it's a solderless connector, which is okay, but they're not always the best for long-term connectivity because of course there's no solder connection on the center pin connector inside. These new ones are all solder connectors, so they're meant to have the wire stick through the face of it. You can see right there the tip, and then soldered in. So that's good for us actually because it'll make a better connection. And of the 3, you can see one in the middle here. That's the best one. It looks like the least amount of corrosion, no issues or anything. So I think that's the one we're going to pick as the cleanest, best option. And let's see. The only thing I'm missing is some of the strain relief connectors on 2 of them, but I've got one good one. So we have one complete fitting. So that's perfect. So it's a 3-piece connector. Main conductor goes in the middle. Sticks out the middle section in there, the center, like the ground, the shield. So we solder the shield directly to the casing. Center conductor comes through the tip, gets soldered to the tip. Put this back in to sandwich the connector in there and strain relief, and then put the fitting back together. Now all we got to do is get out my welder soldering gun and bring it up on deck with some power and get this baby soldered together. So looks like that's today's exercise.
Captain Rick.
Ahoy, how are you?
Busy?
Oh, just messing with some broken VHF wires. But when I went downstairs, I was greeted by somebody who was looking very bored. With a little quick thinking, I devised the transport system for, and of course Paul and Daniela had just arrived, so Maddie was very excited to go say hi. All right, good luck, guys. Hope you get it running. Oh, it's not mine. It's the other guy in the boat over there. Have a good night.
Thank you, Rick.
Mañana, amigos. Ciao, ciao.
It's nice and tired.
Uh-huh. The easy ride.
Oh, I want this for tomorrow in the sea.
Oh, yeah.
I asked to add if you lend me.
That'd be nice, eh? The electric scooter. My hands. How's the ride, Mrs. Moore?
Good evening. Yeah, better than yesterday's shoe. Oh my god, you poor thing. You want mounts? of
She thinks
therapy.
she's on the boat.
I think she's starting to enjoy the treatment.
Say goodbye.
Hope you feel better. Thank you
Ciao.
so much. Better soon.
Poor thing.
Hi, Larry. Thank you for her in person.
Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah, I think she's getting spoiled actually.
Car. Io vai in moto, io vado in car.
Yeah.
Sofia, for a lot of time more.
Well, I think they'll probably take it away tomorrow. Yeah. It's your garage.
Stop. What a great idea.
Is that a consultation? Sunday evening is very expensive. Well done there.
Yeah, you see?
Yes?
It's up.
Very good. Doctor happy. Patient
Yeah.
happy?
Today I listen, I feel less pain.
Yeah.
And it's good, the inflammation go down,
Great.
everything.
Perfect. $75. Thank you.
How about a case of beer?
Sounds like a good idea.
Or some free electronic work.
Yeah.
I saw the pillows when
Guys,
I was
I'm just
walking. I
joking.
saw the pillows.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Rick saw them. He said, "Are you throwing those pillows away?" I said, "No, they're for the new chair, the car."
It's really
Yeah,
good you're
but
doing that,
now I feel better the same because I go out, it's not very hot. And yeah, make a little trip.
Yeah, thanks again much, everybody. All you guys.
Yeah, thanks so much.
My pleasure.
Much appreciated.
Keeps me practicing, you know?
Yeah.
Well, it gives me a chance to use the gym.
Okay, buenas noches. Hasta mañana. Okay, home we go. Absolutely fabulous news this morning, mi amigos. As you know, we just got our Highfield dinghy and finally got it out of storage and assembled and blown up, but there was a box missing. And of course it was the most important part, which for us was going to be the new console. That's where all the electronics are and everything. So the new dinghy is sitting there beside Sophisticated Lady now, but the box with the console was lost.
Christmas morning, and you don't get the freaking batteries for the toy. That's what's been going through the mind of both of these persons for the last year and a half. I have no batteries for my toys.
Coolest remote control car in the world,
And I don't have batteries.
no batteries.
Yeah.
And it's been 3 days already. We pretty much assumed it was gone, but the guys just found it up in storage this morning right there, and they just dropped it off. How cool is that? Because yeah, this is the main part of the dinghy for us, houses all the electronics and everything. So it's all in storage in here. There's our wheel, center pod. So now we just need to open it up and see what it looks like.